Hello everybody, my name is Pratima Amunkar. I lead the work that we do with ISVs, which are cloud solution providers for APAC for Microsoft. With me I have the founder CEO Oliver of Alpha FinTech, which is doing some amazingly innovative work in this space. And we'll use the next 4-5 minutes to be able to tell you and share with you the work that Alpha FinTech is doing in this area. And I want to kick off with a little bit of input from you on digital payments. You know, this whole landscape, it's a buzzword today. So tell us and tell the audience more about what this landscape is like, what are the challenges, what are the risks, and why should we be talking about it at all? So over to you.
Well, what's interesting is that the Asian landscape is undergoing massive transformation. It's not just because of new competitors such as Adyen, Stripe, and Braintree that are entering, but because of unconventional ones, such as Grab, who's starting to offer more services to their SME merchants, and Alipay. So fact is, banks are under more pressure than ever to act quickly, but they can't. And the reason why is because they're still busy building platform versus building products. This shift in thinking has changed how companies buy software, technology, and what partners they work with, because ultimately merchants and customers today require a diversity and variety of products, and banks must act faster than ever to get to these products.
Tell me more about how Alpha FinTech adds value in this space. What happens with your product?
We were one of the first companies, maybe if the first company, to provide payments as a service. Payments as a service is a platform really that even McKinsey has been now sending studies about. It's the future of payments. If you think about it, 10 years ago, everybody was building their own websites. But now hardly anybody does that anymore. Use the Magentos, the Shopifys of this world, because it provides a consolidated and simplified service. That same pattern is now happening in the payments arena. When you connect via an API, that's just the tiniest part of the technology layer. What you also have is a massive operational layer of consolidating the reporting, consolidating the billing, maintaining all these technological connections, and making sure that if you have 10, 15, 20, 30 different product providers, they can talk with each other and work with each other. Now remember what I said originally. It's not about you building that platform, it's about you building product. So what we provide is this platform, this foundational layer that gives you more product to customize from, while freeing up your IT and operational teams. Having been one of the pioneers in this was challenging because banks had to accept, hey, I have to use these managed service providers. And then what we've seen is a huge trend over the last year or two where Azure played a huge role in there, where banks said, you know what? Managed service providers are not my enemy, they're my friend. They will free up my valuable resources, and how many more of these services can I then pass on to free up my valuable resources? So where we've been very fortunate is in Australia and New Zealand, where we've seen 2 of the top 5 banks who adopted this concept, who now work with us and have migrated roughly $20 billion worth of volume and 40,000 merchants onto that platform. Not only that, one of Australia's largest retailers consolidated their payments and shipping through Alpha. One platform, one integration, one operational layer that allows you to introduce entirely new productivity layers, not just technological and cost savings, but build smart rules, build cost saving layers across providers and vendors that wouldn't be possible otherwise. Having done that now in Australia and New Zealand, we are looking to replicate that in Asia and grow alongside our partners with Azure to banks who are these pioneers, who want to free their resources and introduce these new productivity layers.
Wow, this is another great point. We have been working closely with you for nearly a year, I think now. What would you say are the 2 or 3 things that come to your mind immediately when we say better together, Microsoft partnership, together going to customers? How do we shake hands, and how do we make it better also?
The number one thing that stands out right away is this foundation of security, stability, and scalability. When banks originally thought about cloud technology, the concern was, is it safe? Is it secure? Then the other concern would be, well, is it scalable? How do we know the capacity is there to really build the volume that we need to? Being able to build our product and run our product on such a platform eliminates these questions right away. being able then to go to customers, because Azure is fantastic with large enterprise customers, and tell them, look, we are on the same foundation. All you have to do right now, switch on, enable these new products, completely changes the dynamic of a pitch because the confidence level is increased. Where Microsoft has also been fantastic on that is not just educating us on their capability, but then walking us and introducing us into some of these accounts and partners, because they truly care about this ecosystem of building this foundational framework that everybody can grow from.
Thank you very much. Fantastic to be working closely with you, Oliver. We're learning from you on a daily basis, and how do we bring joint value to customers is really the foundational layer of what we do together. So thank you for the partnership, Oliver, and thank you to everybody who's watching.